Hello everyone, welcome to Classmate Academy. This is 1SHIFT. In this video, we are going to look at shift-wise analysis and chapter-wise questions which are asked in 14th, 15th and 17th July. So, I am not going to discuss all the questions, but I am going to discuss the pattern. So, in what pattern the questions they are asking. So, let us start with number theory first. So, in number theory, you got questions and reminders. You got questions and reminders. So, what you must remember from questions and reminders, when numbers are in multiplication, you must remember that the reminders are also get multiplied, okay? Or else, when a number n plus 1 to the power of anything divided by n, the remainder is 1. N minus 1 to the power of x divided by n, the remainder is minus 1 to the power of x. If x is even, remainder is plus 1. If x is odd, remainder is minus 1. So, based on this, they may ask you a question. Suppose 82 to the power of 83 divided by 83, they may ask you a remainder. So, you can say it is negative 1 to the power of odd number. So, you can say the remainder is negative 1. For this, they can add something also. They may say if it is 82. So, you can simply say here the negative remainder 1, remainder negative 1 plus 82. So, you can say the remainder is 81. So, these kind of questions you can expect in the next shifts, okay, be prepared for it. And the next one is, you have question based on a sequence which is 1 plus x square, so on x to the power of n. You know the formula is x to the power of n plus 1 minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Simply, if it is 1 plus 2 plus so on up to 2 power 5, let us say, then you can say 2 power 6 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. So, you can say 2 power 6, 64 minus 1, 63 by 2 minus 1 is simply 1. So, remember this formula. How can they ask you a question based on it? They may say if n is equals to 1 plus 9 to the power of 9 to the power of 1 plus 9 to the power of 2 plus so on, or 9 power 3 plus 9 power 4 is divisible by. So, you can say, you can simplify it as 9 power 5 minus 1 by 9 minus 1. Find out the value of it and see it divides by which of the numbers. So, be ready with not only with 9 power 1, if possible up to 4 you learn the powers, okay. 9 power 5 minus 1 by 9 minus 5. In the same manner you can learn the powers of 3 and you can see. The question asks something, they may also ask you like this, 3 power 25 plus 3 power 26 plus 3 power 27, 3 power 28 plus 3 power 29 is divisible by. So, you can take a common of 3 power 25. I am giving you an example. You can say 3 power 1, 3 power 2, 3 power 3. So, you can say it is 1, 3 power 1. So, it is 3 power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The moment you look at this, directly come to 3 power 5 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 is 2. Find out this value. You know that it is 243. You can say 242 by 2. It is 121. It is divisible by 11. So, you can say like that, okay. So, in the same manner you just keep the values of 4, 5, 6. So, they may ask you the similar question in the next shifts. And also you have a similar one, like you have divisibility rules. Divisibility rule of 72 and 88. Okay, be thorough with the divisibility rules of 72 and 88. And apart from this, questions based on LCM and HCF. Questions are very basic. So, these are the very important things in number theory. And when next come to averages, groupie questions are the most important. So, the average of, they may give you two groups A and B. Average of this group is 30 and this group is 35 and the combined group is 33. So, difference is 2, difference is 3. So, you may get questions based on this, okay. Apart from this, normal average questions only, not the tough questions from averages, okay, it is all simple. When it comes to percentages, first you should know how to increase and decrease percentages. Like x% increase followed by y% increase. The basic formula is x plus y plus xy by 100. X% increase, y% increase, z% increase. The formula is, if you want to apply all the three at a time, x plus y plus z, xy plus yz plus zx divided by 100 plus xyz by 10,000. You are getting questions based on this formula as well. So, one simple question is, what is 17% increase followed by 13% increase followed by 20% increase? You can do it in two different ways. You can apply first increase to these two, and then after you can apply all the three, or else at a time you can apply it to all the three. What happens if I apply it to all the three? 17 plus 13, 30 plus 20, 50. You can write 50 plus 17 into 13, 221s. So, you can say 2.21 by 100 is there, no? Then you can say 26, 34. So, you can say 2.6 plus 3.4 plus the product is, you know that it is 221 into 20 is 440 something. So, you can say 0.4. So, you can simply add it. This becomes how much? 6, 8, 58.61%. So, the overall increase is 58.61%. You can use two values at a time or three values at a time. Same thing with discount also. They may give you three discounts, 10% discount followed by 20% discount followed by 30% discount. What is a single discount? So, they may ask you like this also. In that also you can use, but instead of, for increase all plus, okay, for decrease this plus becomes simply minus, rest everything is same. So, you can use the same formula for decrease. And in percentages, they are asking you the questions related to increase and decrease. Suppose A is 95% of B, what percent of A is B? These kind of questions they are asking you. So, you can say A is 5% less than B. You can say 5% less. 5% less is 1 by 20 less is 1 by 19 more. So, you can make use of the formulas. 1 by x decrease is 1 by x minus 1 increase in terms of fractions. Okay. So, you can say 1 by 19, 1 by 19 is approximately, you can say 5.3%. So, 5.3% more means A is what? Okay, what percent of A is B, which means is asking you B is what percent of A. So, you can say simply how much more it is? 5.3 more. So, you can say 105.3%. So, you can say so. In the same manner, if I say instead of 95, they may ask you 90% also. 10% less, we all know 9.09% more. Sorry, 10% less is 11.11% more. So, 11.11%, always decrease is less, increase percentage will be more. So, you can say, okay, in the same manner A is 95% of B, instead of 95% if 90% is given, then you can say B is what percent of A if they ask you? 11.11% more, which is 111.11% more. So, B is 111.11. So, you can they can ask you these kind of questions. Instead of 90, they may mention 80. If it is 20% less, other one will be 25% more. Okay, instead of 90, they may also ask you 75%. 75% means 25% less. So, you can say 33.33% more, which means your answer becomes 133.33. So, be ready for these kind of questions, increase and decrease, less and more. Okay, that is also one of the important concept in percentages. When it comes to profit and loss, I already mentioned a question based on discounts, series of discounts they are asking you. And okay, one more thing in discounts only. If suppose buy 3 get 4, buy 3 get 4, buy 5 get 6, which is the higher discount? Okay. So, you know that get 4 means 4 you are getting free by buying 7. So, discount is 4 by 7, this is 6 by 11. don't try to try to convert it into decimals and then do it. Okay, don't do it like that. So you can directly compare the fraction. You can compare 4 by 7, 6 by 11, 44, 42. So you can say 44 is more and comes to 42. Therefore 4 by 7, this is the higher discount when compared to the second. So when you want to compare the discounts, just compare the fractions. Another one is profit and loss in terms of discount series only. They are giving you various discounts, so you need to apply the formula. Don't forget x% decrease followed by y% decrease is x plus y minus xy by 100. Don't confuse it with plus. An example of previous year question is 10% discount followed by 10% discount. You should not confuse it with 21. It is 10 and 10, 20 minus 1. It is 19% discount. So questions from profit and loss are very simple. Okay. Comes to simple interest and compound interest. Questions are not that tough. Okay. Questions in this chapter also very simple. And then they are giving you one example question I am giving you. Principal is 10,000. And the second case principal is 8,000. They are giving you time. Time for the second one is 4 years. Rate for the second year is 5%. Rate for the first year is 4%. What is time when interest from both of these principals are same? So he's saying that the interests are equal. When interests are equal, okay, you need to find out the time. So which is nothing but P1 T1 R1 is equals to P2 T2 R2. Okay, these 3 zeros you don't need to take it. So all you need to take it 10 into 4 into time is equals to 8 into 4 into 5. So you can simply cancel 4 and 4. 4 and 4 you can cancel. Then after 5 ones are 5 twos are 2 ones are 2 fours are. So you can say time is equals to 4 years. Okay. And the other questions from simple interest and compound interest based on the simple formulas of simple interest and compound interest, not that challenging questions. And ratio and proportions. One question is like in proportions. Okay. Suppose if it is 13 and 39, if it is 12, then it is how much? 36. These kind of questions, not the exact values, but these kind of questions they are asking you. Here they are taking it as x. So they are asking you when the numbers are in proportion, then what? Find out the fourth value. And another question is from the numbers. The numbers are in the ratio 2:5. If let's say the boys and girls, 10 boys leave the class, 20 girls join the class. The ratio becomes 4:25. You can simply take it as 2x minus 10, 5x plus 20 is equals to 4 by 25. You can cancel 2 and 5 there. So if you cancel 2, it will be x minus 5. 5 if you cancel, it will be x plus 4 is equals to 2 by 5. Cross multiply. 5x minus 2x is 3x. So you can say 8 plus 25 is 33. Therefore, x is equals to how much? 11. This is how you normally find it. Okay. After finding the value of x, see whether he is asking you, okay, if he is asking you the initial one, it will be 22. If he is asking you the later one, it will be what? 22 minus 10 will be 12. So my suggestion in this question is, okay, before you find out the value, for example, he is asking you currently how many boys are there? Currently how many boys are there? So look at the option, see the options which is a multiple of 4. Okay, see the option which is multiple of 4. If there is only one option which is multiple of 4, okay, that's where you can get your answer. Most probably sometimes they'll give you like that. Okay, so you can go with the options also for these kind of numbers. Sometimes what happens is, unlike in this question, suppose if it is 3:5, instead of 2:5, if it is 3:5, if you subtract after, see there are two options which are multiples of 4. If you subtract 10, the number should be a multiple of 3. Okay, like that also you can go with the options. Then after time and distance questions, they are giving you questions based on races. They are also giving you questions based on circular track. You know, one simple circular track question is, circular track is 200 meters and the two members of circles around it with the speed of 18 km per hour, 24 km per hour in the same direction. in the same direction if they are circling around 18 and 24, okay, then how much time it takes to complete the circle at, okay, how much time it takes for them to meet. So you can simply say 0.26, this many hours, convert it into minutes, 60, so you can say it is 2 minutes. So it takes simply 2 minutes. And in races, if you learn races properly, in a race A, B, C, in a 1 kilometer race, A beats B by 120 meters, which means 880, 120 meters. A beats C 160 meters, which means 840. Okay, beats or else it gives a start. It gives a start of 120 meters to B and it gives a start of 160 meters to C. In a same race, B can give us, okay, start to C by how much? By how many meters it can give. So if you look at, you can do it in percentages or else you can do it in terms of ratio. If it is 880 and 840, you can see to it and you can find out the ratio. Okay, so you can say it is 22:21. If it is 22, it is how much less? It is 1 less. If it is 1000, it will be 22 less, 1 by 22 into 1000. So you can say 1 upon for every 22 for 1000, okay, for 1000 meters, how much it will be less? You can say 1000 by 22, which is 500 by 11. You know, 500 by 11 is 45, 5 by 11. So you can take it as 45, 5 by 11. Generally, they may give you in terms of percentage also sometimes. A beats B and B beats C. So A beats C by how many meters also they may ask you. Suppose in a 1000 meter race, A beats B by 1000, sorry, by 100, that is 10%. B beats C, okay, B beats C in a same 1000 meter race, if it is 50 meters, that is 5%. Therefore, A beats C by how many meters they may ask you. So you can say simply 10% decrease followed by 5% decrease. You can use the formula 15 minus 0.5, which is 14.5%. 14.5% of 1000 is, you can say 145 meters. So you can make use of the formulas of percentages, okay, which is x decrease followed by y decrease. You can do it. So that is time and distance questions. Time and work questions based on efficiencies they are asking you. One such question is, 8 men can do the work in 45 days. 8 women can do the work in 18 days. Okay, how much? 5 men plus 6 women. This is one of the important questions. When they are giving you same number of men and women, okay, and the days are 45 days and 18 days. Now see here, he is asking you 5 men and 6 women are doing it in how many days? Now if you see their efficiency ratio, it will be reverse of it. It will be 2 and it will be 5. Okay, so take the LCM, it is 10, 5 members, 2. So you can say 5 men is equals to 2 women from this. Okay, the work that 5 members are doing is equals to the work that 2 women are doing. This is very important. The relation between these two is important. If you substitute this in this, you can see 2W plus 6W. Put together 8W, which is already given in the question. Okay, so 8 women can do the work in 18 days. Okay, so you will get the relation there itself. So these kind of questions are important to you, and you need to find out the relation between men and women. Okay, you just need to find out the relation between men and women. You can just find out from 48 and 18, 5:2. So 5 men work is equals to 2 women work. Now other things are okay, basic questions such as A, B, C. If we can do the work in 10 days, B can do the work in 15 days, C can do it in 30 days. All three together can do it in total work. You assume it as 30, 10 into 3, 15 into 2, 30 into 1. 3 members in 1 day, they are doing 6 units of work. So if they work for 5 days, they do all 30 units of work. So how much time it will take? For them it will take 5. So mostly questions, okay, based on efficiency you are getting. Okay, that's important. If you look at the geometry and mensuration, questions based on tangent. You need to know the direct common tangent and transverse common tangent. You can expect a question. the distance between the center is d, then d square minus r1 minus r2 whole square. In the same manner, d square minus r1 plus r2 whole square. These two formulas is important. So in the last minute revision, you can just learn these two formulas. The values always you can just end up with the Pythagoras one. Here, one question he asked, it is 12 and it is 7 and this is 13. So you know 13 square minus 5 square, we know it is 12 square. So the direct common tangent length is 12 square. So one question based on that. And another question is one tangent and one secant, if they intersect, you know the tangent and secant, if suppose if it is t and it is a and this length is b, okay, or usually we say it is o, a, b and it is t. See, we say ot square is equals to oa into ob. O is not a center, O is a meeting point of a tangent and a secant. Okay. In this, you can have another one also. When two chords intersect or two secants intersect, if it is whatever the point you can assume, if it is O, A, B, C, D or C, D. So you can also say again, OA into OB is equals to OC into OD. This formula is also very, very important. If they intersect internally or externally, it doesn't matter. These two formulas you must remember. OA into OB equal to OC into OD, OT square is equals to OA into OB. And questions based on areas of a circle. I mentioned areas with multiples of 7. If radius is 7, okay, then circumference is 44, then area is 154. Okay. So these multiples are very, very, very important in finding curved surface area, or else in finding the cone volume 1 by 3 pi r square h. You can substitute this pi r square, or finding the cylinder volume, you can substitute this pi r square here. So that is also important. Radius will always be a multiple of 7. And also sphere volume 4 by 3 pi r cube. When r is equals to 21, all of you must remember the volume as 38808, 38,808. Okay, this value is very, very important, because in 2 shifts he asks you radius is 4.2 and radius is 6.3, which means radius got multiplied by 2 point, you can do it later. Radius got multiplied by 3. If you can remember, you can multiply it with 8, you can also multiply it with 27, get the values directly, or else approximate values also you can guess. That is very, very important, because if the volume, if the radius becomes 2.1, this volume becomes 38.808, 38 into 27. So you can approximately guess it will be, okay, near to 800 or okay, near to 900. So you can guess that and you can put the option. So within seconds you can do it if you have this formulas available. And in one more question, he gave you curved surface area of the cylinder. For a cylinder, he gave you curved surface area, which means 2 pi RH he gave you, and they gave you radius, and is asking you the volume. The volume is, sorry, he's asking you, yeah, he's asking you the volume. So curved surface area and then volume. Curved surface area, we know that it is 2 pi RH. Volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. And he gave you the diameter instead of radius. We know diameter is equals to 2r. So when volume asked, when curved surface area and diameter is given, you can say the relation between them is curved surface area into diameter divided by 4, you can say, because curved surface area is 2 pi RH into diameter is given 2r by 4. So 1 by 3 is also for a cylinder, I said no, a cylinder 1 by 3 is not there, just a pi r square h. You will get pi r square h. For a cone, it will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. For a cylinder, you can remember curved surface area into diameter by 4. So you may get a similar question. So remember the formula. You can simply say 1 by 4 into curved surface area into diameter. Look at from algebra. Basic questions like a plus b plus c is given, a square plus b square plus c square is given. Okay, he is asking you what is ab plus bc plus CA. If suppose if you take it as x and if it is y, then simply remember that it is x square minus y by 2, because we know the formula. If it is z, we know the formula x square is equals to y plus 2z. So he is asking you z value, so you can say x square minus y by 2. Okay, these kind of questions are also they are asking you. And okay, another type is 3a minus 4b is equals to some x value. He is asking you 16a square 9b square. 16a square means 4a should be there, 3b should be there. So you need to multiply it with 4 by 3 to make it what? 4a plus 1 by 3b. So you can take it as 4x by 3. Square on both the sides, you can make it simple. And the very important thing in algebra is x plus 1 by x they are giving you. They are asking you x square plus 1 by x square, x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4, x to the power of 8 minus 1 by x to the power of 8. Okay. So you know you need to square minus 2, square minus 2. Suppose if it is 5, we know it is square minus 2 means 23, square minus 2 means 529 minus 2 is 527. When they give you these kind of things, a to the power of 8 minus b to the power of 8 is a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, a square plus b square, a plus b into a minus b. So a here is x, b here is 1 by x. So you can substitute. Another one is, remember, if x to the power of n plus 1 by x to the power of n is equals to k, then they may ask you what is x to the power of n minus 1 by x to the power of n, which is equals to under root of k square minus 4. You are using the formula a plus b whole square, okay, plus a minus b whole square is equals to minus a minus b whole square is equals to 4ab. Or else they may give you reverse also, x to the power of n minus 1 by x to the power of n is equals to k. Then what is x to the power of n plus 1 by x to the power of n, which is equals to root of k square plus 4. That n can be anything. Here n can be 2, n can be 3, n can be 4. One such example is they have given x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4. They asked you x to the power of 4 minus x to 1 minus x to the power of 1 by 4. Nothing to do with n here. Okay. So you need to remember the formula under root of k square minus 4 under root of k square plus 4. From trigonometry, basic questions only asked. Okay. Not much, you should know the values. They are giving you the values. And something like this, sine of a plus b is equals to 1, cos of a minus b is equals to 1 by 2. Indirectly he is giving you that a plus b is equals to 90, a minus b is equals to 60. When a minus b, a plus b are given, if you do plus you will get 2a, if you do minus you will get 2b. So plus by 2, 150 by 2, 75 is the value of a, difference by 2, 15 is the value of b. Okay. So these kind of questions are asked. Sometimes sin a is equals to, sin a is equals to 4 by 5. So you know it is 4, 5. If it is 4 and 5, then it is 3. You can find out cos, tan and whatever they want. Okay. So like this also they are asking you questions from trigonometry. Trigonometry not much difficult. Again the question based on simple values only. Okay. So but you need to thorough with the formulas of trigonometry. Suppose in some cases they also ask you something like this, sin a plus cos a is equals to, they have given some value and they are asking you what is sin a into cos a. So if you square it, you know that sin square a plus cos square a is 1. 1 plus 2sc is equals to x square. Therefore, s is equals to what? X square minus 1 by 2. So he is asking you simply what is s into c, that is s square minus 1 by 2. Okay, these kind of questions are also asked. When it comes to DI, little calculative, but DI is all about, first thing is averages, then the second one is percentages, and the third one is ratios. So you need to be perfect with these three concepts: averages, percentages, and then ratios. Okay. If one value is what percent of the other, okay, first value is what percent of the second value is what percent of the first, percentage increase and percentage decrease. You should be very, very clear to that. Okay, and also some person 450%, in that 90% passed, and passed candidate is 450. So the moment you look at this one, 90% is 450 means you can say 100% is 500. So out of which 50 are failed. These are passed. Like this also you should be able to say it. Okay, you have other previous year questions also. The same manner also DI is asked. You need to be perfect with averages, percentages, and ratio and ratios in DI. So that's a rough idea about these three shifts. Questions are not that difficult. Questions are easy to moderate. Even if you feel one question difficult, do it at the end. But for first finish, you can finish in a single go 20 to 22 questions easily. Even if it is a calculative, keep it aside. All the best, all of you.